Have you ever stood up and felt like your legs weren't quite ready to catch you? Or maybe you were walking through your living room and suddenly felt off balance, even just for a second. If that's been happening lately, you're not imagining it. And you're definitely not alone. Most people don't know this, but nearly every senior, almost 99%, starts losing their balance after age 75. And here's the thing. It doesn't just happen all at once. It's not like a switch flips. It happens little by little, often because of simple things we don't even realize we're doing or not doing. But the really good news? You can turn it around. You can build your balance back up, and you don't need fancy equipment or hours at the gym. In fact, some of the best things you can do only take a few minutes a day. Today, I'm going to walk you through 5 super simple things that can help you stay steady on your feet, avoid dangerous falls, and keep living life with confidence. Let's start with the first one, and this one might surprise you. It's all about your toes. Yep, your toes. Most of us never think about them, but they play a huge role in keeping us balanced. Over time, we stop using them the way we used to. Maybe we wear stiff shoes too often. Maybe we don't walk as much as we used to. And those little muscles in our feet start to get lazy. But when your toes are weak, your whole body has to work harder just to stay upright. That's why some people start shuffling their feet or feel unsteady, even on flat ground. So here's what I want you to try today. Just take off your shoes. You can do this sitting down, and try spreading your toes apart. Then curl them up and hold for a few seconds. Do that a few times. If you're feeling a little adventurous, place a towel on the floor and try picking it up with your toes. Sounds funny, right? But it actually helps a lot. It's like giving your feet a little wake-up call. The more you move them, the stronger they get. And that strength helps you stay balanced, especially when you're walking or standing for longer periods. Now, let's move to the second one. And this one's even easier. It's standing on one foot. Now, don't worry. I'm not asking you to balance like a gymnast, just something simple. Stand near a chair or countertop, hold on lightly, and try lifting one foot off the ground, even just a few seconds at a time. Then switch sides. You can do this while brushing your teeth or waiting for your tea to steep. This little move tells your body, hey, I still know how to balance myself. And your muscles start to remember. Over time, you'll notice you feel steadier when you move. Fewer stumbles, more confidence. These 2 small changes, waking up your toes and practicing a bit of balancing, can make a huge difference. You don't have to wait until you've fallen to take this seriously. You can get ahead of it now and keep yourself safe, strong, and independent. Let's keep going. There's more you can do, and I'll walk you through it step by step. Now that we've got our toes moving and our balance starting to come back to life, let's talk about another small habit that makes a big difference. This one is as simple as walking, but with a twist. It's called the heel-to-toe walk. Here's how it works. You take a step, and instead of just planting your whole foot down flat, you place your heel down first. Then roll through to your toes. Heel, then toe. Heel, then toe. This might sound like the way you used to walk naturally. And you're right, it probably was. But over time, a lot of us start shuffling. We barely lift our feet. Maybe it's because we're afraid of tripping, or maybe our legs just feel tired. But when we stop rolling through our feet, our muscles forget how to balance us properly. That's why this little walking technique can help retrain your body to move more confidently. Here's a good way to practice. Find a hallway or a spot with a wall you can touch for support. Then walk slowly, placing your heel down first and rolling through to your toes with each step. Even just a few steps a day is enough to remind your muscles what they're supposed to do. And if you can do it barefoot on a soft surface like carpet or a yoga mat, even better. That wakes up the nerves in your feet and helps your brain stay sharp about balance. Okay, now on to something a bit more surprising. Sitting and standing up. That's right. The simple act of sitting in a chair and standing back up can be one of the best exercises you'll ever do for your legs and your balance. Think about it. Every time you sit down and stand up without using your hands, you're working the exact muscles that help you stay steady. Your thighs, your core, even the muscles in your ankles. They're all firing at once. And it's not just physical. Your brain is involved too. It's keeping you centered, coordinating your movement, helping your body rise smoothly. So here's what I recommend. Try this once or twice a day. Sit in a sturdy chair, no wheels, and cross your arms over your chest. Now, slowly stand up, hold it for a moment, then sit back down just as slowly. Start with 3 or 4 times. If that's too much, start with 1. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. And the more often you do it, the easier it'll feel. Now, I want to talk about something that happens to a lot of people as they get older, and they usually don't even notice it. It's this quiet little habit of guarding. Let me explain. Guarding is when you start to move extra carefully. You walk slower, you turn your body stiffly, you tense up before you sit down or step over something. You're trying to protect yourself, and that's completely normal. But here's the tricky part. When you guard too much, you actually train your body to lose its natural flexibility and reaction time. It becomes harder to move with ease, and when something unexpected happens, like a slippery floor or a bump in the carpet, your body doesn't know how to adjust quickly. So how do you fix that? Start moving with intention. Simple things like gently twisting your torso from side to side while sitting, doing light shoulder rolls, or stepping side to side while holding onto a countertop. All of these little movements help your body stay loose and ready. You're not just staying active, you're teaching your body to stay aware. And that awareness, that's what helps prevent falls. We've covered some really good ground already, and we've still got one more simple but powerful move to go. Let's keep this momentum going. All right, we've stretched our toes, walked with intention, practiced standing up without help, and loosened up that protective stiffness that sneaks in over time. Now let's talk about one of the most underrated but powerful ways to keep your balance sharp. and that's strengthening your ankles. You see, your ankles are like your body's shock absorbers. They help keep you upright on uneven surfaces, they adjust when you stumble, and they're your first line of defense when it comes to preventing a fall. But as we age, those little muscles around the ankles start to weaken. It's not just about strength, it's about control. When your ankles don't respond quickly, you're more likely to lose balance just stepping off a curb or turning around too fast. So here's one simple move that can bring your ankles back to life. Stand behind a chair or at a countertop, something sturdy you can hold on to. Now slowly rise up onto your toes, lifting your heels off the ground. Hold for a second or two, then slowly come back down. That's it. If you can do it 10 times a day, great. If not, start with 2 or 3 and work your way up. This tiny movement wakes up the muscles and tendons that support your balance. And when you pair it with the other steps we talked about, the toe taps, heel-to-toe walking, sitting and standing, and loosening those stiff, guarded movements, your entire body starts to feel more stable. You'll walk with more confidence. You'll feel steadier when you get out of bed. And most importantly, you'll stop worrying about falling every time you leave the house. Now listen, if you're watching this and thinking, well, it's too late for me. I already feel weak. I already wobble. I've already had a few close calls. I want you to stop that thought right there. Because the truth is, it's never too late. Your body still listens to you. It still responds. It just needs to be reminded gently, with love, patience, and a little bit of consistency. Even if you do just one of these moves each day, you're already making progress. You're telling your body, hey, I'm not done yet. I still want to live with strength. I still want to feel safe in my own skin. And that choice, that small decision to move again, to take your balance seriously, to show up for yourself, it's one of the most powerful things you can do. Because after 75, it's not about being perfect. It's about being independent. It's about being able to get out of a chair on your own, to step confidently into the shower, to walk into the garden without fearing that your legs will give out. You deserve that freedom. And these simple moves, they're your daily dose of that freedom. So, if you found this helpful, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Have you tried any of these moves before? Or are you planning to start today? Let me know. Your experience could inspire someone else watching. And if you're new here, hit that like button and subscribe. We've got more videos coming just like this. Simple, helpful, and made with you in mind. Here's to strong legs, steady steps, and a confident, independent life. No matter your age, you've got this.